you like body horror? Read various Roald Dahl books.
Don't, because he was anti-Semitic.
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is so far superior to the book it's based on. That's always one that always gets me.
That's just because you love Gene Wilder, man.
We have to sync the audio.
We have to sync the audio. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna say 3, 2, 1. Mark. 3, 2, 1. Mark. Okay. Good enough.
Yes.
Yeah. No, I do enjoy Gene Wilder's performance as Willy Wonka. I think it's fantastic. I love watching it.
You know the sequel that Roald Dahl wrote to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory that was too racist to film?
Glass Elevator?
I didn't know. I haven't read it in a very long time.
Charlie and the Glass Elevator.
I don't want to reread it because I'm scared of the vermicious knids.
Well, you should be scared of those, and also be scared of the guide kind of working in some racist bits.
Yeah, I could see that. That guy. You know, you needed a good director, and you needed Gene Wilder to save that, save that entire concept. Now it's a beloved thing. You know that, and I don't know. I saw the James and the Giant Peach movie a long time ago, which was weird.
Aren't they rebooting it with Timothy Chalamet?
Oh my god!
Yeah, they're trying.
I hate that fucking guy, man.
Why do you need
Timothy Chalamet.
Why do you need to reboot Willy Wonka?
Because Timothy Chalamet has to give you a haunting performance because Johnny Depp wasn't fucking weird enough, I guess, man.
They did it right the first time. They got it right the first time. They don't have to do it again.
This is like Ben Affleck trying to remake Casablanca. At some point, you should be shot.
New movies.
I just need you to know.
New movies.
I just need you to know
original.
that I listened to the free episode that you did without me. I'm sorry, I was doing live shows and then I got COVID, but I'm back now. And people were like, well, we missed November, which thank you, I appreciate. But wow, this was the quickest they got to the point ever. Like, they started the show like that. And for some reason, my presence is a kind of talisman that causes each of us to become distracted and start talking about Roald Dahl movies.
That's true.
Yes. Well, no, we shouldn't have to talk about them because, again, they got it right the first time. They don't have to make any more of them.
Yeah, to perfect a technology like the AR-15.
Yeah.
Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, as produced by Muammar Gaddafi, of course.
Oh, that's that the Oompa Loompas singing about their Armalites. Yeah. No, that wouldn't work. The Oompa Loompas are orange. They're the bad guys.
I am trying to go to Ireland in less than a week. You are gonna get me turned away at the fucking border.
No, we got this. We got this. This is until she's in.
Yeah, exactly. This is not gonna come out until Nova is back from Ireland and will never be welcome there again.
We could prevent her from getting back home.
Yeah, she's stateless like that guy in the terminal. Yeah. Welcome to Kill James Bond, a podcast about movies.
Recording this podcast, we have to think about our girls on hunger strike in the prisons of Belfast.
Because I was going to Dublin and because I'm like interested in the history and the like culture and stuff, I was like, and I'm gonna get the pronunciation wrong and I'm sorry. I wanted to see Kilmainham Jail, right, which is where where we, the British, right, executed a bunch of the leaders of the Easter Rising.
He was tied to a chair and you shot him.
I know. On the plus side,
November Kelly, personally.
Yeah, this. I personally shot James Connolly. I'm sorry that I did it, but on the plus side, it did lead to the collapse of British colonialism in the south of Ireland. But I wanted to go, and the thing is, it is sold out and booked up for the whole month. So Ireland is so woke that they won't let trans women into prison.
Wow.
I'm rattling the gates from the outside. Let me in.
Let me in. All right, we have to start this podcast at some point. Hold on, let me see if I remember how to do this.
Yeah, I still don't have the drops. Nate's gonna send me the replacement mixer at some point.
On the note of that, all I remember, speaking of like going on vacation to countries where the troubles were a thing, was I had to keep reminding my wife to please stop singing IRA songs while we were in the UK.
I had to do that with my dad too. Yeah,
it's fine. My grandma used to blast them out the window of the flat when my mum was growing up. It's fine.
My dad pointed to Lord Nelson's column in front of like whatever your cops are and said the IRA never got that one and that was a legitimate military target and they stopped staring at us for a mighty long time. Yes, they did.
because there was a Nelson's column in Dublin, right? And it's currently the Spire, which is just like the most we felt like we had to put something here thing, but because it was blown up by the IRA, and when it was, Eamon de Valera, not Devon. No relation, as far as I know, suggested the headline to the Irish Times, British Admiral leaves Dublin by air.
Speaking of leaving by air.
Ooh.
What? Oh,
hello. Yeah. And welcome to, well, there's your problem. It's a podcast about engineering disasters with slides. I'm Justin Rosniak. I'm the person who's talking right now. My pronouns are he and him. Okay, go.
Oh, it's been a hot minute. I hope I can still remember how to do this. I am November Kelly. I'm the person who's speaking right now. My pronouns are she and her. Yay, Liam.
Yay, Liam. Hi. I hope this is not too crunchy. Sorry if it is.
My name is
Liam.
I heard the episode you recorded without me, so let me do this one. Hi, my name's Liam McAnderson. My pronouns are he and him. See how you like it.
Wow.
That's fair. You wanna introduce Victoria, or you wanna just cut it there?
Nah,
no, go ahead.
I'm sorry, the podcast.
I'm Victoria Scott. My pronouns are she and her. And we have a guest.
We have a guest.
I'm back. Hi, I'm Angry Scooter. My pronouns are he, they, and I'm the person talking right now. And let's do this.
Do you want to do the normal thing where you disavow your employer, or are you good on this one?
No, yeah. I'm good on this one.
Your employer
this one's like,
avows everything. Like, everything that you're about to say is their
company
opinion.
policy.
Yeah. What you can't see here, but this is actually a Rail Exco.
Yeah, they got a deal on it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, later in the podcast, I do compare it to my job. So, We did once. Okay, real quick. We did once try buying a nuclear missile.
Well, who hasn't? You know?
Yeah.
There was the one in Rantoul, Illinois. No, there was this one in Rantoul, Illinois. That's the display for the old Air Force base that got. It's gone.
Me, like, lock in and shit. So
but it went up on Gov Deals, and both of us were like, "Come on." And then they took it off Gov Deals and kept
missile.
That's my old.
This is how I ended up with my 9-foot tall.
Not my old cat, my roommate's old cat.
I was like, wow.
Give me a.
I mean, I might as well just put in a bid for a lark.
Like, she who has never put an unwise bid on an auction site cast the first pod.
We spent
the first physics package.
We spent the same amount on that stupid A-class we had that we sold to Roxy as that missile was going for, and that would have looked so much cooler in our yard.
Honestly, yeah, like the A-class is one of those things
just to make sure we cover all of our bases.
Also, shit, I didn't realize that went from you to Roxy. I'm redrawing the lineage of this car in my mind.
I'm gonna post the link to
I don't know what that is.
Podcast if you like to
it's the little Mercedes.
Yeah, you want the best Mercedes ever made?
etc.
The Mercedes,
if
the
you want to
small
listen along, it
Mercedes.
is episode 199.
Yeah.
Do you want that or a nuclear missile?
Oh, you have the polar opposite of vehicles, like the enormous Rail Exco truck and then the very small Rail Exco sports car.
You didn't even get to ride in the big Rail Exco truck.
That truck was so huge, Scooter. That was the hugest truck I've ever been in.
That is a normal 1500. I have a 3500.
3500s are.
I just love the idea of
I want a 3500 with dual.
Okay.
The Rail Exco technical,
Hello,
which is
hi,
an
it's
A
me.
class
You know who I am.
with an ICBM.
Glad to see at least a couple people are here. Happy Independence Day. Go fuck yourself. Something, you know. I hope it happens today.
Line a bunch of those up like a North Korean parade.
It is way too damn hot to be doing anything today. So instead of me going out and doing shit, I am listening to podcasts and having a fun time inside.
This is our future where every single person has to buy their own ICBM unless Donald Trump shut down their primary waterways.
I hope you all can join me.
You have a stream in your backyard.
I have the links to what we're listening to. It's probably going to be.
Oh, yes.
It's probably going to be a.
Offense like defense.
Well, shut up. You're not in it.
Will we?
I think so.
For the lore, you know, we point the ICBM at Amtrak and
Screw
demand
what
another
else?
turbo liner.
Give trans people money. Ride month is every month.
We want more places to drop
all
private
of us are
cars.
suffering under this shit. Like we go on for days.
Justin Rosniak has paid us to hold you ransom.
Also, definitely screw turtles. Don't get me wrong.
Is an accessory for a Mercedes-Benz A-Class.
But yeah, the general vibe today is only playing White Knuckle because I got it yesterday. Had a great time. Then I got walked into it.
Werner von Braun did nothing
But I don't want to talk too much today, so I probably will talk. I just want like an actual like podcast to listen to at the same time. It's going to be clashy. I will let you know.
So, anyway, I do have a disclaimer.
Let me see if I can make this a little bigger.
This presentation because number one, this story is told over an hour and a half in a movie and 20 hours in a book, and then another 11 hours in another book. It has to be condensed at some point, so I'm sorry if our 4-hour presentation's too fucking short for you.
There we go.
Go watch the movie.
Moving that outside.
And second, because I did a lot of interviews for this, I actually did like real research.
I have. It's not perfect, but it should have visible subtitles there.
On this podcast.
No.
A couple people asked to say that even though it's a comedy podcast, we're going to make a bunch of jokes here.
Top of cage and a cage match.
The people involved took their jobs very seriously. And for very good reason because of what they handled. The only people at fault as far as I'm concerned, and hopefully everybody makes their own opinion, are the motherfuckers.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick to. I gotta stick to like learning the actual
decisions and not the motherfuckers that did this as their job. So we're going to clown on everybody, but remember who the real clowns are.
Controller because
I hate when I want to put my Mercedes into like a sort of. I hate when I want to make my Mercedes go fast and I have to put it into race mode.
I have to put a Titan 2.
Yeah, like I've been slowly getting into
on top of it,
climbing games because I
make it go fast, and that is
to my satisfaction at least.
On Mythbusters.
The Jado Rocket.
The Jado Rocket, yeah. We're actually going to do this in real life.
stands for assisted.
And, oh yeah, this is going to be a little difficult to listen to.
Today's
I'm so sorry.
episode, we will be talking about the Damascus, Alabama.
Titan 2,
I want to listen to podcasts.
I want to play White Knuckle, and I don't want to be
Arkansas. Excuse me.
Alabama, Arkansas. I sure love my mom and pa. These things, these are not material
I sure love my mom and pa. Yeah. Okay. I'm doing great. This is why I had to go get some coffee.
I got a white monster.
Damn it.
But first, we have to do the goddamn news. Oh right, yeah. We don't have the thing.
Nate is going to send me the replacement mixer very soon. He assures me. I am assured of this.
There you go.
So, remember how we just did an episode about the Union Pacific Norfolk Southern merger?
Yeah, Uncle Charlie's fucking Uncle Pete is fucking the horse.
Uncle Pete is marrying the horse.
Fucking the horse, yes. We're here to fuck the train. I know.
The day after we recorded it, the new documents were submitted to the Surface Transportation Board.
That's real large timing.
They're calling it the timeliest podcast ever.
Yes.
Damn it.
So, I don't know how to summarize this other than, okay, they've decided they're going to do less investment in infrastructure than they said they were going to do previously.
Yeah, it's probably the math.
How is that even possible?
Yeah, well, they're gonna do major improvements to one
about,
of the old Wabash
yeah,
lines,
the irony's
and
not
that's
lost
about
on me,
it.
but it was just mainly I wanted to listen to the.
probably
Yeah, it's
not.
called
I want to listen to this one because I hadn't finished it
I
yet.
do it a lot.
Something there's like 400 pages or whatever about intermodal lanes, new ones. The big news is they're trying to sort of extort the Surface Transportation Board by saying, look, if you grant anyone trackage rights or like dibs on branch line sales, we're not going to do the merger, which is going to look bad for commerce because obviously everyone loves these mergers, right?
Ooh,
it'll look bad if you don't do them.
Yeah, victory to Dan Rosniak. Victory for 1,000 years.
Honestly, though, yeah. I mean, that is the thing about this is it's like the most relevant industries out there all hate this shit.
Trying to do meditative games lately. Vintage Story is my main right
but
now.
I don't know. They're gonna let Trump drive the big boy or something. So
yeah.
And it turns out when I was playing Karen a couple months ago while I was at the big ass murder dog house,
I hate everything.
You have hantavirus. I mean, listen, I don't want to. We probably have too many hypochondriacs to me to do that joke. No, it's so there was this cruise ship.
We already have hantavirus. I'm sorry.
I mean, based on the spread of COVID, back when everyone was following the seems like some shit was happening in like a wet market in Wuhan, and everyone reading it already had COVID. I don't know, but so there's this cruise ship that was going from Argentina to Cape Verde, I want to say, and this Dutch couple got hantavirus, which is a very nasty class of viruses you get mostly off of like rodents.
Where every time I look at it, it's going, those are some titties.
The husband died. The wife was transporting his body to South Africa.
I have not seen many people actually
and they think that there's like human to human transmission. There's some cases, but everyone's stuck on this boat. Which they're now everyone is arguing about where to send it. It's looking like it might be a Canary Islands. But in the meantime, everyone is self-isolating in the worst phase of all because they are stuck on board with hantavirus and not one but 2 travel YouTubers.
Oh God!
Shoot me dead.
No,
just kill me. Shoot me.
No, that is way worse than the.
One of the YouTubers is getting mad at the other one because he's like being inflammatory in the content that he's posting. So the YouTubers are now beefing. And at this point, I sort of start thinking about ways I could like throw myself overboard without my body washing up and giving anybody hantavirus.
Hello, friend.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like this is kind of. I don't think this is a huge, well, unless you're on the ship, obviously it's very bad. I don't think this is a huge deal. This is apparently like a strain of the hantavirus, which is already endemic in Argentina. You know, it does occasionally transmit person to person, but it's not very common, and you know, it doesn't tend to spread because
bosses need to be punished. You are one of the most interesting,
you need a lot of like close contact as well.
Gotcha players I've ever met.
Exactly right.
You are the epitome of a waifu.
This is nothing. We're just filling out the news section.
The actual
and then I
need
flash
to go
back
for
to the news sections we were making in 2019
I'm just
in 2020
surprised by it.
And no, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's going to be fine, and I'm not going to ruin it if I say that everything's going to be fine.
No, this is fine. The next slide is what's going to be our COVID moment.
Yeah, no, this does not give me anywhere close to the same vibe as COVID.
This is like a 38% fatality rate, I think I read, and like you just can't, like virus transmission just doesn't work very well with that scale of death. And yeah, like it requires testing contact. That, like, I think
range communications are still aligned.
Like, you know,
external contact is no longer
possible.
Cruise ships
are you doing like hairbrained scheme
bases of everything?
Are you doing like live?
I fully admit
here, folks. If they have hantavirus, don't fuck them.
Thank you. A new form of ED. None of the doctors have ever seen it before.
They're coughing up blood. It doesn't matter how sexily they're doing it. Do not have sex with them.
Oh, but it's like a sort of Victorian, you know,
low-key didn't actually expect
dying of
us to actually have like
tuberculosis.
any gameplay.
But
I said the same about Azure Lane before.
And then you get hantavirus.
You know.
Good job, Roz.
Yeah, exactly. That's not gone well. Well, now I have the Victorian, like, coughing up blood disease.
She's right there, man.
I'm just getting better from the Victorian coughing up blood disease. Also, my favorite thing that we've said in this segment is Victoria's, where you ever notice how someone is, like, so obviously anxious in general that they have become an epidemiologist out of anxiety? Where it's just like casually like, oh yeah, I know a lot about disease vectors because I'm scared all the time. I also am like this.
I am saluting.
There you go.
I unfortunately, this is how I feel about the oil market. I wanted to be an auto journalist, and so I learned a little bit about how
the oil market.
The oil market.
Do we still have that?
I'm surprised how long I'm doing on this. Holy shit.
I have one question before we go to the
I
next
learned a
one.
little bit about how gasoline makes it from the ground to my door, and now I'm like, oh my god, this is just the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. It's sort of like deciding to read the Society of the Spectacle at the age of 21 and being like, oh fuck.
I have one
unopen that
question.
Pandora's box.
Yes,
Before
what's your
we
question?
move to the next slide.
Yeah.
It's about the Chiron. What the hell is this Northern Lion thing I keep hearing people talk about?
Yeah, I know what this is.
I like to put in the Chirons.
You got it out of my saying fist, fuck.
Bonus for the people who only watch on YouTube.
Javelin with
but if you
SRM6
don't,
is going
the Chiron that I put in says Northern
fair
Lion
enough.
now second worst cruise organizer of 2026. This is a little bit of a cheap shot because a Canadian Twitch streamer called Northern Lion, who my wife likes a lot, along with seemingly every other trans woman in the world, tried to organize like a fan cruise, which then collapsed within, I would say, a week. But no one got hantavirus.
Damn, it's a good thing we didn't follow through with those guys who contacted us.
They were asking everybody, huh? They got through with Northern Lion.
I guess
and they got
so,
to
yeah.
us.
Come on.
And they were like, "Oh boy, you guys
So
want to organize a
I mean,
cruise?"
yeah, it is
I
theirs.
will not be. I will not be on the wiki of people who disappeared mysteriously at sea. I have made this very abundantly clear to my wife.
If we organize a cruise, you would be on the wiki of people who died ironically if that ship sank. How do you think I feel about getting on a plane for the first time in like 10 years? Getting on a plane for the first time since I started this podcast in less than a week.
Come on.
They don't have a boat.
Well, I mean, not really, but mostly it's just the easiest way to go. Anyway, the magical thinking is fucking getting
thank God, what is
so, you know, I'm gonna be plummeting down towards the ground, being like, oh shit, I think I have hantavirus.
What does that mean?
I mean, it helps and all though, but if you're gonna die in a plane crash, we all know this probably happens during takeoff and landing. You won't even really have that long to the ground.
Yeah, I'm flying on a Max 9. I already flew on one this year. I'm going to fly on one in a couple weeks.
No, okay. Eris, I think, I don't know if you caught it, but like about last year or so, I unintentionally got myself trapped in what I can only describe as
I'm going to transfer to O'Hare anyway. I can fly out of Philadelphia International.
My last living location just was not very good.
You're learning at age. How old are you? 33.
33. I'm still flying United.
I know you are.
I'm still banking on dying in a car crash because I feel like that would maximize the amount of irony for me.
Come on.
Yes, that's a piece of news we should have put in.
This will also be my first time flying since transition, right? It's one of the big reasons why I haven't. So it's going to be really funny if my experience is I go to the airport for the first time in 10 years, a guy grabs my dick, misgenders me, I get hantavirus, and then the plane crashes.
I don't. Statistically, I think it'll be fine. I do look forward to the airport worker saying, "Of course, Miss Kelly, right this way, Miss Kelly," just to screw with you.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to go phone up the guys at Glasgow Airport and say, "This is my friend November. You have to treat her very nicely."
I will
like a very nervous horse.
Yeah.
I will say, UK security was much nicer to me than US airport security ever was, and I handed them like a 7-pound bag of film. They had every reason to be like, "Oh great, this bitch." It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
In other news.
Oh yeah, unless it's
Come on. There we go.
Yeah, so about it being fine, they're probably gonna. You know what else is gonna happen? Is I'm gonna go to the airport. I'm gonna get my dick sort of growth.
I'm fading in and out.
They're gonna put me on the plane. I'm gonna get hantavirus. The plane is gonna crash, and as it's crashing, I'm gonna be coughing up a lung, being like, "Oh shit, they cancelled my flight back because they ran out of jet fuel."
Yes.
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 Like
that's this is a total
one of the eternal problems of living
victory
in America, I
because
suppose,
they
is that
refine
you
their
never
own
know
steel.
when people are crazy.
Or
yeah,
to be more specific, you never know when people's drama will catch up to you and
snack
make
service.
your,
So go
make
fuck
your
yourself.
unrelated
Oh,
life
God.
hell.
No, I don't fly Delta.
And that's kind of what happens.
Yeah, exactly.
If we have an illustration to fly Delta, fuck you.
I used to fly Delta.
Yeah, and fuck you.
Just says is maybe back on, unless it's off, in which case it might still be on, unless it's off, maybe, because at time of recording, at this point I think Dev's going to need to put in not just a date stamp, but a time stamp.
There we go.
At time of recording, Trump has abandoned Project Freedom of trying to, escort ships through the strait, but is now attacking Iranian shipping through the strait, and meanwhile the Iranians have bombed Fujairah, which is on the eastern seaboard of the Emirates, which is kind of like shutting the back door on the strait. So it's all going just wonderfully, I think. Either there's going to be a deal and I will get back from Dublin, or there will not be a deal and I will have to apply for asylum and live out the rest of the days.
Damn it! Well,
if you're gonna listen to Excursion Around the Bay,
sounds pretty good.
Like I said, I'm learning. I'm learning.
Yeah.
You're on the island.
Oh, this is the island of the island.
I only started playing this 2 days ago because I thought it couldn't work.
I live on an island with a rail link, right? Ireland is not an island with a rail link off of it, unless we build the Dunnel, the Dublin Tunnel, which we should do. I think that would be a good idea.
Tunnel.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, apparently according to President Trump, as of right now,
shit.
that's quote one war in Iran.
weren't we just?
Oh, that's good news,
man.
I guess.
Sure. Yeah.
He said we're in good shape, and now we're doing well, and we have to get what we have to get.
Folks, gas is 85 cents again.
Go to bed, Grandpa.
This is what, like the third, fourth time that the U.S. has won the war, so that's pretty huge, I guess.
They said he said you'll get tired of winning.
I am.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway,
what we should just do is we should just keep like a victory counter in total, and we can just increment that anytime the US wins the war.
Now, I would like it noted for the record, obviously there are a lot of other effects that are way more pertinent, but I will note that the average American drives 40 miles a day, and the average price of gas in Seattle is $6.50 a gallon.
How do you drive 40 miles?
The average American
that is the average. If you take million miles traveled and divide it by the American population, the average American drives 40 miles
with
a
you
day.
people? Why?
That's a lot of driving.
Yeah, well, you
don't even have roads that are pleasant to drive on.
No, yeah, but
no, it's hell.
But Scooter, you have a really big truck, so it's like comfy.
I drive my Sierra 1500
to the shop.
You drive 40 miles a day, but it's the distance from like the front wheels to the rear wheels.
Would you like a high mileage Alpha Giulia quadrifoglio?
There you go.
Ooh.
Company car.
Car.
Crazy crossover with the Liam cinematic universe with the Transrealismo episode you were on, but the exact Viper I pointed out in the episode that I wanted is for sale.
Send me a link.
I will.
Thank you.
Go ahead. I'm done. I just wanted to tell Liam about the Viper.
I'm just, I guess, okay. We won the
Come
war,
on. Oh,
so
shit.
let me just cross this out. Gas is going to be 85 cents a gallon again. I need to carry oil with truck by land. We're good. Okay. Thank you, President Trump. I'm excited for term 3. Speaking of term 3,
God.
that was the goddamn There we go.
If I have to deal with this guy stealing another fucking life from me, I'm going to do things that I can't say on a podcast.
Sure you can. Definitely.
Be optimistic and make it a decade, huh?
Oh my god.
So, I think it'd be useful to start this program with some context, starting with the Cold War.
Shit. Hold on, let me
right?
adjust that.
Yeah, because I got booed really bad for the last time I talked about it. So
basically, the United States and the Soviet Union fought the Germans and defeated them and killed Hitler.
There we go.
And so on and so forth.
Yeah, there was also one weird-looking baby-type guy involved, seen here on the left, which he wasn't.
Don't worry about him.
Yes.
But I think we can safely discount him and his contribution.
Can you cross him out?
Yeah, no, ignore this guy. I don't want to deal with him.
Yeah, let's talk about you with the siege of Gallipoli, fuckface.
Yeah, some real American heroes here.
Yeah, it's like one guy from New England, one guy from Georgia, which makes it a real sort of like heartwarming North-South friendship story.
Exactly, yeah. No, when we were in World War II,
I'm in a panic, thank you.
Franklin Delano Roosevelt and Joseph Stalin apparently got along like a house on fire. Like they were good buddies.
And that house was named Poland.
I still think there's potential for a FDR Stalin buddy comedy film. I think that would be a yeah.
Death of Stalin prequel.
Yes,
exactly.
The life
exactly.
of Stalin.
The life of Stalin.
There we go.
But FDR, unfortunately, had it was very unfortunate. He died only in his 4th term as president. So
did he get hantavirus?
I don't know. He might have been vaxxed.
No, he wasn't vaxxed.
No, that was kind of a big thing, actually.
His final fireside chat announcing that he was going to go bird watching in Argentina.
So, after World War II, we had to be really mad at the Soviet Union because of the godless communists and so on and so forth. And that remained the case for 40 years or so. Which means we need that's the summary. Yeah, that's the short version. Which means we have Strategic Air Command.
Oh boy, these fucking weirdos.
We have developed nuclear weapons, which are weapons.
Good, actually.
Which are nuclear.
Yeah, and because of the experience of the Second World War, you have an institutional memory of, the Janine Pirro clip where she's like, bomb them, keep bombing them. You just have that, irrespective of its utility, and you gave those guys nukes, which was an interesting decision.
Bombing to win.
So, you have
come on.
This sort of theoretically nuclear weapons are under civilian control, but they're the people who are developing the strategies and tactics of how to use them. They're in Strategic Air Command, and they're constantly in a race with the Soviet Union or their imagined version of the Soviet Union to figure out how do we get our special gift over there quicker than they can get theirs over to us when International Friends Day finally comes.
Yeah, well, so like back in the day, when the sort of only friends packages, when the only gifts that you had were like airdropped, right? It meant that you had to get a bunch of planes and fly them in really fast, either really high or really low, to avoid the Soviet Union's best friends radar, their best friends defense system, so that you could give them their gifts really quickly.
Really quickly, yeah.
There we go. Okay, we're making progress.
This is a B-47.
And you might have to give them gifts any time. So, like, you have to have these guys ready to go sitting by the planes.
You had to be very conscious.
Oh, that's a syringe. Thank you very much.
You had to have them by the planes, or as we found out last time, you had to have them in the air all the time.
Constantly in the air, right?
Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You know, and there's various psychopaths that came up with those ideas. Like, all of them. Everyone in the Strategic Air Command was crazy.
Yeah, I look relaxed, but I'm actually incredibly tense at all times.
There we go.
Curtis LeMay, the inventor of the Dennis system.
Was it an absolutely terrible policy?
There we go.
You know, spent millions and millions of dollars on a complete waste of resources.
I don't think I need to
destroy half of them at a moment's notice. Yes, but it did also give us the Afro Vulcan, which is pretty.
Yes,
pretty good. I saw one of those the other day. It's really good looking airship. So
I like it when we do it. I think we had a bit more panache and a bit more elan when we did it, as opposed to you fucking pig fucking yokels. So you know.
Okay, bud.
Listen, we did it with a Delta wing, so like it's good actually.
Yeah, but the plane only had to fly like 15 miles.
I missed you all too.
So, you know, this culminates in a policy of we need aircraft in the air with live nuclear weapons at all times.
Ooh, hey, never mind.
And we need to strap fucking rockets to the back of B-47s so they can get in the air more quickly, and, you know, all this kind of crap. And eventually we get better at rocketry thanks to,
don't worry about
you
it.
know,
So
a
if I'm
guy
missing
who
any
may or may not have, you know, done some stuff in World War II.
Excuse me?
And we get the intercontinental ballistic missile. Right?
Yeah, what if we had like stuff like hypergolic fuels? What if we honestly, one of the biggest innovations here is truck. What if we had a big truck? What if we had a TEL that could do this?
Oh yeah.
And downstream of that is me playing SnowRun. So thank you for not ending the world and letting me play with the civilian version of these.
Well, this is a weird one because usually you would think this would be the different one.
I don't think so.
Russia had big truck.
It would have straight up said like
the United States. We never got big truck. We did have big train.
We tried big train. We almost got big train.
Yeah.
We tried big truck. It was too damn expensive because it was, again, psycho.
It's too expensive. It's a Cold War. We have unlimited money for this bullshit.
They said
it was too expensive for the American defense industrial.
The entirety of the
I'm not crazy. I heard that.
And put silos like every 5 or 6 miles apart from each other, and thousands of these, and then have trucks.
Oh Jesus Christ!
The missile silo
you need to go.
Silo, like every few hours, to keep the Soviets from knowing where they were. And we're talking like hundreds of missiles moving in at the same time. And for some reason, the Carter administration deemed this too expensive.
To me,
it's just a ballet for us.
The thing about the Soviet Union is that there was a lot of it, and there was a lot of it with not a lot of people, where you could just pop one of these things out of a heat bog and fire the missile that like destroys DC. So it's kind of easier. Plus, also you have the engineering base for a lot of like heavy trucking and like Belarus and stuff. So
yeah. So anyway, in short, what is an intercontinental ballistic missile? It is a ballistic missile that goes between continents. So again, when International Friends Day comes, you can strap your thoughtful gift to your friend on another continent to the missile and send it to them very quickly, so it's a surprise before they send their, again, very thoughtful and conscientious gift to you, right? because you want it to be a surprise, right? You want to really brighten up their day, you know?
So to speak.
There we go. Yeah, brighten up their day by several millions of lumens.
Yeah, I've bought flashlights off of Amazon too.
Yeah. So,
No!
you know, this also, because we have intercontinental ballistic missiles, of course, you don't need to have, you know, all these B-52s or B-47s or whatever with atomic weapons in them flying around in the sky constantly all the time to achieve your, you know,
all right, let's do it again.
Deterrence, I guess.
Superiority.
Yeah, put a lot of good psychos out of work at the psycho.
I was about to say, yeah,
but you don't
can't
do
believe
that. You
can't
need to have all those presents ready.
Henry Kissinger put so many psychos out of work with mutually assured destruction.
Let's try to see if we
No,
can
you just keep those planes around because of course you do. You got to have extra
We already
presents
spent the money.
Yeah, that's true.
In case the first present doesn't do enough to make
surprise
them happy.
America has such a hoarding problem.
My pet belief.
Talk to me about my Plex server. Yep.
2700 still around.
My pet belief is that the end of Strategic Air Command is actually what caused the serial killer boom in the 70s. It wasn't the lead in the paint.
Yeah.
Because all those guys just didn't have jobs
It
anymore.
happens. This is literally what this game is built off of.
They all got laid off.
I'm getting better at it each time. Don't worry.
Okay.
So there's one particular
Besides, restart time is
ballistic
key
missile we're
to
going
this
to talk
kind of
about
thing,
today.
and it's
I'm
working
handing it off the scooter now.
quite well in my favor.
Yeah.
So ICBMs weren't a thing until the late 50s because up until the late 50s we had bomber generals running the Strategic Air Command. I'd say again, psychos. And they had a hard-on for their planes because that's what they liked doing, was flying. So there was a command problem where they just didn't think that missiles would really be worth it at any time.
There's no psycho on board.
Yeah,
How do you know that it's going to do what you want?
Exactly.
Shit.
So in the late
I need to
50s,
drain the humanity from someone to feel alive.
I fucked up.
So in the late 50s,
Look,
they're kind of
doing
like,
the chesty puller thing of like looking at the missile and being like, where do you put the guy with the cowboy hat?
on top, clearly. No, we'll get to that. Sorry. But they kind of dragged their feet a lot harder than they should have. So in the late 50s, they find out the Russians are doing things with their missiles, but they still think they're ahead. So they have one missile that's like the one, and it's called the Atlas. And it's kind of we know this works. It's better than the V2, and we can make it intercontinental. So we'll go with this. And they just focused on it because they thought they could get done fast. It's the one on the left. So it was like a balloon
white
tank. It was just like, if it didn't have its fuel in it, it would just collapse on itself if it was standing up, or if it was
there we go,
put under any load.
This was something that fascinated me from the command and control book, was just how thin the skin on these missiles are. That it was like, no, if they weren't fueled up, they just fall apart under their own weight.
Yeah. Yeah, and this one was like really bad. It was like the thickness of a dime.
Yes, I'm not saying too much right now because one, this is a game that.
But the big thing about it was,
back in the day, you could just plowshares the shit out of stuff by just getting on base with a screwdriver and just like poking through this.
Well,
the subject of today's episode.
God damn it! This is why I should learn to read ahead.
No accidents I know of had Atlas have that problem though. Atlas just had a problem of exploding on the pad because it was new.
Get back here.
It's a really
made
thin
of fuel primarily.
Over a big bomb.
Yeah. So what's special about it, or different about it, I should say, is that at the bottom there, so it has 3 motors and the outside 2 fall off in flight, and the center one keeps running. all the way up to apogee. Well, not
Actually,
all the
just
way,
brick it, right?
close to the top of its flight plan, and then it drops the re-entry vehicle down for presents to be delivered to Moscow. But that was how we knew technology. We knew we could launch a missile and the rocket motor stay ignited. We didn't know if one could ignite outside the atmosphere. So in 1955, the Air Force bid out a second contract for the Titan 1. And the Titan 1 was the, okay, if the Atlas fucks up in development, we'll have this on development as well. And it was a 2-stage rocket, or missile. I'm going to get yelled at because I'm going to interchange those this whole time. It was a 2-stage missile, so you would have your first take you up into the atmosphere, and then the second take you through the outside the atmosphere portion to deliver the re-entry vehicle, which means you could lift heavier loads because you'd lose the second half of your missile.
Presents like Costco.
Oh yeah, big, very
presents.
More presents.
Very large presents.
More presents, plus the presents are like ideally moving even faster. You know,
we are going to be so good at surprises.
My take on the whole rockets versus missiles distinction is that rockets are just missiles with better PR.
Yes.
Yeah. It's the tyranny of the Santa's sleigh equation. Sounds like you're just using reindeer to bring up reindeer.
So the big thing about Titan, the Titan 1, was the idea that it would be fueled in the silo, so that the Atlases were all quickly rushed into production and into delivery, where they were like, the one on the left is in a coffin above ground. So if you get surprised with your present early, the missile, the coffin, and everything gets wiped off the face of the earth before you can send the missile back to deliver your present. But the idea with Titan was you could fuel it on the stand and then raise it out of the silo and then launch it once it's out of the silo.
The advantage of this being that it's a bit hardened, I suppose?
Very hardened, yeah.
Okay.
The difference being...
If I want to throw my present at this in order to, like, stop you from using it to launch a present at me because of how much I love you, then you would have a harder time, and maybe we'll both get presents.
So I wanted to point out two things with the Titan 1. Is one of the most famous shots of a rocket exploding, a missile exploding, is that the Titan 1 at Cape Canaveral, seen on the right, well, that's not Cape Canaveral, but the missile on the right is on the stand. It fires its motors, lifts off about 2 feet, and then collapses back onto the pad because the motor's shut down, because one of the umbilicals for the electrical connections didn't detach. So it was like, oh shit, it's actually not time to go, and shut down the motors. So
yeah, this is kind of what it's like when I try to get out of a chair.
Again, I am expecting this. It sounds the territory.
Listen, I
making a creaking noise, just a really loud.
I've started going to talk therapy, and you know, I've been working on executive dysfunction, so I understand this missile's problem.
So I also want to point out, so they took these and they put them in underground hardened silos, but because they were...
I might be asking, why did I say sisyphean? Well, you've now learned
fueled. They were like your standard NASA rocket, for those of you that don't know anything about this.
Comes with territory.
Like your NASA style rockets where it's liquid oxygen and fuel. So you had to fuel it on the pad in the silo and then lift it out, which took about 15 minutes. You couldn't store the propellants on board the missile. So they would leave it in the hole, raise it, and then fire it after it was fueled. So it was on an elevator, right? The problem with that is that it had to lift the fully fueled missile out of the hole to launch it. And
should have built a missile escalator.
On the first attempt to test that elevator, They fuel it, bring it out of the silo, everything's great. They go to put it back down, and the brakes fail. So the missile goes careening back down to the bottom of the silo. It hits the bottom.
It's like me trying to climb a flight of stairs.
You'd think during Operation Paperclip we would have grabbed a couple of the German elevator guys.
Yeah, Tyson Krupp. I'm looking at
Elijah Otis would be ashamed.
Look, I'm just saying.
This is very
like
basic.
A bitch.
So it blows up. Obviously, it blows up, and it launches the service tower there on the left 100 feet in the air out of the silo, and then it goes right back down into the hole. So, self-contained.
Does it get one of those hole-in-one mini-golf celebrations, and you get a free round?
Technically winning a game of caber toss with a nuclear weapon.
That would be an entertaining subject for a bowling alley, strike animation.
So
do you think the service tower getting into the air was like sort of having the anglerfish dying on the beach I might never have known thing of being the only one of its kind to see from above 100 meters in the air?
I think if I had watched that happen live, like if I were there on the site watching it, I would have burst out into so much hysterics I would have been fired on the spot.
Yeah.
Shit!
You would have said as a podcaster.
Yeah.
All of these tests, I would have been the same way.
Yeah.
We have even more to talk about. So, I just wanted to point out, if you've driven down I-75 through Georgia in Cordele, you have seen one of these. There's one sitting to the right of the highway because the local Rotary Club wanted one in the 60s. And they just got one.
That's funny.
Sure, man.
I'm mad. I didn't get one, but the fucking town of Cordele, Georgia got one. It's not fair.
What
right.
is
There's your college field trip. We're gonna go some boys.
This will show. I love the idea of a nuclear-armed Rotary Club.
If you had told me a couple of years ago, or even a couple of minutes ago, that we would be plotting an expedition into Georgia to steal a town's monument and take it down, I would not have guessed it would be a nuclear missile.
I just want to know
statues of Sherman that just like hold this L engraved in beautiful script.
What is a crystal with a K, and is it good?
No,
White Castle, and
it looks like it's in the Supreme font. William T. Sherman would have loved nuclear weapons. I think we can be clear about that. He would have lit one of those off as soon as look at one.
The South would have rised again in a mushroom cloud.
Back in Tennessee.
Yeah, it would have risen several thousand feet in the air and come down as a fine powder. Yes.
Oh, we should have nuked Lee.
I think it's important to articulate William T. Sherman within a grand American military tradition of psychos, and yeah, he would have done it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No.
Yes.
Savannah would have been rendered into how do I say, fine mist.
All right. So the Titan 1 was rushed, and it only lasted in its alert life for 3 years. They built a bunch of these silos, put the missiles in them, and from 1962 to 1965, they worked. They sat there. Why so short, you say? Well, that's because of, next slide, please.
Pause for just
during development of the Titan 1, like early in development, the designers were like, well, why don't we just use a propellant that can be stored, and then we can put it in the silo and just launch it from the silo if it'll survive.
What if we had a shelf-stable missile?
See, exactly.
Okay, that actually is really helpful for me. Thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
So we go from coffee can to coffee can full of bacon fat.
Yes. Yes.
Are we not supposed to be pouring that down the drain?
No, you like a good Southern cook, you have a coffee can.
Yeah,
probably
this is my nuclear missile. Runs on grease fires.
Yeah, exactly. That's where you put the bacon fat. You store it on top of the stove.
Excuse me, in transsexual households, we use a pickle jar.
Average Moscow civilian, year 1965, being like, what smells so good? Atomize.
Oh, it's just peppers and onions.
So, we get the Titan II, the LGM-25C, which is what the deployed version was. It went in service in 1962. Why do you say that this went in service?
Does that display behind it call it a Sentinel of Freedom? Jesus fucking Christ.
Yes.
Probably. Yeah.
Almost certainly.
Yeah. Welcome to the National Museum of the United States Air Force.
Oh shit, that is the missile I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Dayton, Ohio.
Yeah.
Okay. It is time for me to go to the Psycho Museum.
Oh, it's
I want to see
horrifying. I love it.
I used to volunteer there.
Victoria...
I don't think I'll be allowed back.
Victoria knows this. I love a machine of evil, right? Like, because she has seen me at the National Museum of Flight. In fact, it's posted a photo of me at the National Museum of Flight with an Avro Vulcan holding a plushy Avro Vulcan. So,
that's adorable.
It was really cute. It was so funny because, like, Nova and I were both like, oh my god, this is the sexiest killing machine ever devised. And my wife is looking at me like, you're both sociopaths. What the hell is wrong with you?
That's a weird way to talk about the A-10 Warthog.
You either have the psycho gene or you don't, right? Like, my wife notably doesn't, and so she was there with Antigone as well, being like, what the fuck are you talking about? Why are you looking at this machine whose job was to deliver presents to Moscow really quickly under the Russian air defense system and saying gender, or this is me actually, or real, or things of that nature?
Because you are a conscientious person who wants to deliver thoughtful gifts to your friends very quickly.
Yeah, that's so true.
Anyway, you would okay. Just as a quick sidebar, the Museum of the United States Air Force is like one of those museums that is completely unaware of how evil it is. It's kind of like it's another level from even like the British museums in London, where they're, instead of being like, yeah, we got this stuff, what about it? They're like, check it out. This is Boxcar. This plane killed 80,000 people. This shit's so cool, with like bald eagles on the infographic, and you're just like, oh my god.
They got American flag truck nuts hanging off Boxcar.
Yeah, it's insane.
Courtesy of the red, white, blue just flaring left and right.
I went there when I was like 15 years old, and this is before I had developed any ideology, and I was still fully a homeschooled altar boy, and I was like, this seems a little off to me.
That's before they made
I just have a vision, right? I have a vision of the Museum of the Air Force where you go in and it just has in 14-foot high engraved letters on a face of granite, bombing is an effective means of effectuating political change on the ground, and no one has done anything about that.
Gaming.
God, yeah.
This is what
One must imagine Sisyphus playing and enjoying a battle royale.
Can we do like a live show there, you think?
I love myself a little more than that.
There we go.
I think Sisyphus.
Oh, actually no. You say that, and then I thought about it for like more than a half a second.
We
right?
can't do anything for money.
Yeah.
We go to the National Army Museum in London because
weird
that's
thing
one of the
I
only
used to do a
military
lot more
museums
battle.
in London that's actively chudded.
Nope,
we can
nope,
do
nope,
a live show onto the Lynx helicopter.
That minute I
balance. It's like just drop onto all of us.
I want to do
That's
one
white
at
knuckle
the
for you.
Virginia
Yeah,
Science
no, I
Museum
think
under
I'm down to
the
like sixth run
SR-71
so
they
far.
have hanging there. Precarious.
Actually,
honestly,
this is a great time to
I'm
ask.
not really mad about this
both
at all.
Liam and Roz, you coming with me to
I'm gonna take a little bit.
Freedom 250
quick
Grand Prix
break
of
to
Washington,
marvel
D.C.
at why there's so many fucking flies in here.
Unfortunately, probably.
You are?
That's that
the
heat.
Freedom 250 Grand Prix.
Eh? What?
You
I am
can get a
absolutely
plushie
going.
SR-71.
Oh yeah.
And I am
Oh yeah.
What are we talking about? That's a heat.
purchasing $24.99.
I said, no, not that's the. I said it's the
Hey,
heat.
get off eBay. Hey.
I suppose, yeah, but it's like a string. Oh, wait a second.
Yes,
Am I
Liam.
good?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Victoria
Whenever it's
told
hot,
me that when
flies
you were
tend
on
to buzz more.
Tranquilismo, you were listening to the baseball game at the same time.
Not to mention, it's like basketball. They would be.
It was a basketball game, and it was our own bonus episode.
Me and X are pretty good at
having a hell of a run
not hiding,
right now.
but not keeping raw meat out.
Okay,
So
well,
we're kind of just
still
sitting here going,
this
why the
SR71.
fuck? And usually flies apart, like go around that, right?
People on this podcast. It
Or at least
matter.
like be attracted to it.
We can deliver gifts to
It
anyone at any
doesn't
time.
have to be raw meat. Any food flies are attracted to.
More
True, but they're not hovering around the food, they're hovering around the outside door. That's what's confusing me. You didn't even replace the fucking...
There might be some sort of scent lingering about there. Who
All
knows?
night.
Possibly.
Sixers aren't on until 7. I'm gonna watch it on mute. I don't give a
I
fuck.
am unfortunately just pitches, not an
I think it's
etymologist.
probably
Yeah,
fine for me
either am I.
to spend as long as I want
Okay,
recording
yeah.
this.
How you doing, pitches?
Okay,
I'm doing good.
The Titan
I
1
finally
was
made it to the
used
man
test
at the man at
Titan
arms tier and
2
half sword.
silo launch
Nice.
concept.
I'm very happy about it.
So they stuck one in a silo, launched it,
I don't
didn't
know
destroy
if
the
Jess
fucker,
has a
so
copy
they
of Half
decided to
Sword.
build
I might
Titan
see
2.
if it's like cheap. I remember you mentioned
it
there's a
went in
demo or
service in
something.
1962.
There's a demo. It's a bit different from the regular game, but
and we
it's
had to have
fun.
as many missiles as
It goes on
possible
sale
in the
quite
Cold
often.
War.
I'm pretty
I don't-
sure. It's like
I don't
20
understand
something
this
bucks
logic.
average.
It's just like we
so
had this
you
ready to
you
go,
might actually be
but
able to
we
find
just
it on
like just
loaded
more
if
is
you use
more.
it.
We
More is more.
cannot allow
Very,
a bomber gap.
very fucking fun
Yeah,
game.
we couldn't
All
have
right,
a
man.
missile
All
gap.
right.
I
Henry
think I
Kissinger
just figured out how they're getting
Post
in here.
1957, we couldn't have a missile gap. So why
Weather
not have
stripping
more?
on the window got fucked up.
The only thing that stopped
yeah.
it was
That'll do it.
Robert McNamara.
I'll do it.
He came in and said it's just too
Okay.
damn expensive to
What
have
the
both
fuck?
these
Oh,
online.
right. I put that aside.
It's the Cold War.
sorry.
How is anything too expensive?
Again, it's mind-boggling.
It's a very odd
when you
thing to
read
be
about
like
this
having
shit
an
and you hear the
actual
word
like
too expensive
space to
and not
myself that I
enough
can walk
in the
around and
same
do shit in.
sentence.
I'm still feel like I'm gonna get kicked out
but
even if I don't
whatever.
actually
They
fuck
took
anything
they
up.
took the Titan ones offline because they could have
That might be the trauma
54 of
speaking.
these, and then
That's
all
the
of the
trauma speaking.
Minuteman missiles. And when I say all,
That
I
place
mean
fucked me
1,000
up,
of them,
dog.
which are solid
The other day, I
fuel,
literally had an interaction with my mom.
up in the north, and then they
Mhm.
put
My mom's
these
damn
out in
near
the desert
blind.
for the
She walks in.
not the
she knocks
desert,
on my
but
door, I
the
go,
central
"Hey,
U.S. because
come in."
we'll talk about later.
Actually, no,
everything
sorry, my
had to
door
be
was
kept
my
at
door
the
was
same
open.
temperature.
I wasn't even
Liquid
looking at
fuel.
anything, fucking. But I just
this
happened
was
to
the
tab
largest missile we
over
ever fielded at
when
9
I went, "Hey, you can
megatons
step
with the
inside,"
W-53
and she
warhead.
got mad. I was like, "You don't have to hide
last
that. I can't
episode
see
we
it anyway."
talked
I'm
about
not hiding fucking anything from
the
you crazy old bitch.
B-53 warhead,
I
which
was
was
just, I
the one that
happened to
went down
tab
Cumberland,
over to
Maryland,
another
and the ship
tab
stood on
when she spoke
to
to
look
me,
at the wreck
and she took
site.
that as some fucking personal
Um,
insult, and I realized, oh, I have trauma over
Even
this shit.
though the
Because I realized, did I
Titan II
subconsciously do
was
it, or did I do it actually on
liquid
purpose? I think I did it
fueled
on
and harder to
purpose
operate,
intentionally. But there
it
was like
was
that
kept
brain thing where I'm like, did
online
a part of me
because it was a
fucking
third of the
subconsciously do it because I
of
was like,
all
oh
of our
god, what if she fucking
weapons,
looks
all
and
of our
fucking
missile
judges me?
systems. So it was all it was
never know.
54 missiles out of
The
1,000.
brain is a weird thing.
But it was
Brain
a
is
third
indeed a
of
weird thing.
the power we had.
What pronouns do you want me to list for you, by the way?
Funny story,
Huh?
when they were building it, they
pronouns do you
couldn't
want me to
figure
list
out
for
how
you while
to
you're
weld
here?
the aluminum, so they came up with a
He/her.
process in Baltimore
He/her.
and brought it over to Colorado where they were building these.
Either one works.
It's one of those.
As
I really think the
Roxy
bug
likes to
company should
say,
have been
fucking,
involved
my
because they've learned
pronouns
to
are the
weld
fucking
anything.
opening of fucking Roddy Rich's The Box.
But they figured out how to do the impossible to
her.
weld aluminum.
Aluminum
bit.
is very annoying.
It's a good bit.
to weld,
Not mad at
having
all about that.
Done it unsuccessfully 2 or 3
You,
times.
you especially shouldn't be mad about it because I'm cool with it.
Harder.
True.
Um,
Is Rox?
Well, no
is
pressure,
Rox
though,
around
because
at
it's
the moment,
only
or
on
is
a-
she
on a
doing
missile.
family
Only
stuff?
an intercontinental ballistic missile
I
with a
don't know, I think
9
she's doing family
megaton
shit.
warhead on top. Yeah.
Don't worry about
and,
that.
and hypergolic
Okay.
fuels holding it all together.
Why does everyone call this
Yeah.
Wuckle?
So
Why is
another
this game
thing
called
about
Wuckle?
it is it has an
What does that
AC
mean?
spark plug internal
that
guidance
mean?
system.
Wuckle?
What does
So
it mean?
General Motors put on
White knuckle.
Oh,
Did you not realize?
no, I didn't realize.
This
So I was
reminds
sitting here
me
going,
of,
is this like shuckle? Are we doing
my
a shuckle
girlfriend
bit?
got one of those cube
But-
packs.
No, that makes more
And I
sense.
found out one of the last like water cooled ones, and
You know,
she
America
cracked it
hires.
open and it had a Delphi parts sticker on it. I was like, what the fuck?
Honestly, like part of the fun
well,
thing about
Delco
like
built
doing
the
this
second
today is
guidance
that like it's got a
system,
very neat.
You know
oh,
what's
good, I
crazy?
can actually see your name
is
on this.
the one they put in 1978.
It's got a very neat
was
kind of
also the
vibe of like,
guidance system
man, it
used
really
on
does feel like I'm crawling
747.
to everything.
What?
Yep. The only difference
not to go all
between the two is you
ideology
would leave
brackets,
the one
you
on the
know,
missile on all the
Zizek on
time,
this, but
where obviously the one on the aircraft would get turned off. But it was the same.
I don't know. There's do you play any other climbing games by any chance, or
I mean,
have any?
I've not actually tried any thus far, but I mean they look cool. They look like a fun thing you can just kind of play with your brain turned off. Like they look like the type of game I would consider like half sword game I can play while making conversation.
Yeah, that's kind of that was kind of the idea here.
It's a take we could start
of like put on something for people to listen to, but like when people jump in the call, turn the podcast down and chat.
So it had a LR87 stage 1 motor.
Now we're the podcast.
True, it always happens.
More of.
What do you think about anime?
91 stage 2 motor.
I think anime sucks.
Just a little fun
interesting.
No, it's
free target. You could target.
Like, are we talking about specific anime or like?
No, I was just fucking doing the bit of like, what do guys talk about on podcast? Have you seen Wooly's recent clip where fucking some guy emailed into Castle Super Beast and went, "Hey," it went like, "Hey."
I have a friend in a 4th location.
Fuck him.
It needs a gift.
Don't worry about it.
I was on a date.
Oh no.
And the girl I was seeing was like, "Hey, so you don't?" He was like, "Oh, you'll stay podcast." And he went, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "You don't listen to any of those like podcasts run by middle-aged white guys, do you?" No, the only podcast I watch is Castle Super Beast. And the conversation got awkward and real quiet, and she never called him back. And fucking, and Wooly got mad and reasonably and was like, "This is a podcast of color." And Pat went, "I don't think that's the problem. And the problem is she didn't get past the word."
Yeah.
To see that, what she did probably, what Pat said was fucking type into fucking Google Castle Super Beast, open that website, read one of those titles, and not get past those words.
Yeah.
She couldn't see. Pat said she couldn't see the color past the words.
Jesus.
And fucking Pat was like, she doesn't know that a black guy wrote every one of those, and Wooly, in doing his hyena laugh, went, "I did." And that's all I can think about regarding podcasts recently.
This is probably the most famous missile.
I've been trying to like limit the amount of like random dudes talking podcasts lately.
The movie with Matthew Broderick, scary shit happens.
Yeah.
Like specifically like I used to listen to Trash Taste a lot.
I think all of the Half-Lives.
They aren't like in the like bad shut territory for me at least, even though like as I understand it, like half of them are, you know, of questionable taste when it comes to things.
Into orbit to do the test for the Apollo program.
Mainly was listening to it for Connor more than anything else.
Is Venture Brothers.
Because as far as I saw, Connor was like pretty legit as a person.
For what goes down
but
must come up. Rusty rides.
The thing I stopped listening to them is just like, I don't think I'm getting anything actually out of listening to this podcast, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I get that.
There's a podcast I actually started listening to that's done by one of the hosts of the one I'm listening to right now, which I will always at least try to shout out the name. The one I'm listening to right now is called Well, There's Your Problem. It's basically an engineering class in 4 hours. It's very,
I've heard of that.
It's very good. I love it a lot, and I kind of have loved it for I don't know how many years now.
Yeah, it's been in.
It's got the vibe of like you have a cool teacher and 2 cool TAs that will like make appropriate jokes and
the divide in New Vegas,
you know, not make the vibe weird.
Lighting off warheads.
Yeah.
That's one I missed. They used the same.
One of the people on there, November Kelly, started a thing called Be Gay Solve Crimes, which sounds like it could have a really, you know, true crimey, you know, millennial aesthetic, but instead it's going, hey, here's our theory, all detectives are transgender in some way, shape, or form, and we're gonna fucking prove it. And it's really
fascinating.
No, it's really
that's
interesting.
Actually no, that's not even me doing a bit. Genuinely fascinating point of view.
Well, because all the people on there are transgender, so you know. It's done with November Kelly, Mia Mulder, and Lucy, your local librarian. I've listened to their Disco Elysium podcast. Damn near cried because felt seen, and then listened to their Columbo episode. Which caught my attention. There we go! It's the first time I've actually caught that fucking wrong.
Thank you.
Oh, Pitches, do you want me to stream this to you so you can see it too?
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
because I'd be having to tab in and out anyway, so it's cool.
Right.
That's fair.
But
yeah, no, they've got some genuine like, oh, has some of the culture kind of vibe with it. You know how like something invited to the cookout or something like that.
Yeah.
Kinda similar, but I think in a lot more like actually analytical ways. And no, genuinely had a really fun time listening to it. So that, Gran Girlismo, which is I'm learning about cars, because I am not a car person, sadly. Jesus.
30 seconds of that is equivalent to a lifetime of American Spirit.
Right, climbing games. Sorry, we're like potential climbing games. I don't know, like we're still in big fuck off murder house. The main thing I was dealing with a lot of the time was a lot of like I don't want to do anything style depression, which is kind of common for our folks at this point. It doesn't really help that I was stuck in what effectively was a postage stamp apartment the entire time.
Right, as a concept.
It's not good for your mental health, as you might imagine.
Taking
of course,
So whenever I tried to play games, always ran into the problem of I was sitting on my bed, could never get like a good position. There wasn't even a room to like set up the desk I got for off the throne. So there was always a thing of I should be doing something else, but I don't want to do anything else because I'm just on my bed, so I just scroll, not do shit, all that shit.
I've been far more active lately now that since I got my PC because I actually have like a motivation to be like because I no longer I don't fall asleep as much anymore because I don't lay on my bed with my laptop anymore. So I've defeated that problem. So I'm not finding myself making the classic mistake of like, oh no, I fell asleep because I was fucking vibing or whatever, and I fucking made the mistake of laying down on my bed, watch a video, and then boop, before you know it, you fall asleep.
Yep.
My bread.
So I've not actually been dealing with that anymore, which is nice.
The fuel, right? You know, in this case,
ironically, that's my typical sleep thing. But I usually like
terrible. I'm sure.
Pick very specific things to listen to for sleep.
But then I have, the air is
and
not
like
enough.
turn the screen over,
atmosphere, but
hide it under a pillow or something, and just close my eyes. It's a nice sleep aid for me. I think that's a good way to treat the like nighttime viewing of things.
I didn't look this up, but I'm going to assume that's a nitrogen with 4 oxygens on it with some kind of horrible bond on it.
Right. Okay.
Really difficult to achieve chemically. But that's like, that as an oxidizer.
But no, I genuinely feel you on the
just oxygen.
Like being more active has definitely helped out a lot.
This is a molecule that wants to die.
Shit, hold on.
And if given the opportunity in the presence of, your horrible
come on,
fuel,
come on. Wasted too much time
with a bang. So yeah.
There we go. Got it.
This is a hypergolic fuel. You don't need to ignite it. It goes off spontaneously.
Sorry, I panicked for a second because I saw the horrible ooze mass like come up the fucking screen and went, oh god, I gotta get the fuck out of here.
So it's like
that's not
what do you got for
percent. I would say that's the second smallest number of percent there is.
Yes. Thank you.
I love Half Sword. I'm doing one of those pit matches that I've shown you a few times when I played this game.
Yeah.
And I just watched a man
163,000 pounds of kerosene
fully walk into it.
And 85,000
Literally, it's like, how did you manage that, big dog?
And then
I didn't know.
28,000 pounds.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
9,000 pounds.
I love hearing Shaggy talk about making that song because he's like, oh yeah, like when I made that song, like obviously it's a song where like the guy I play in the song is like, oh, what are you? But we add the little line where we're fucking, I forget the other singer's name was, but he goes like, oh but you're completely lost. That's the way he's like, that's how we pull the ladies back into the song. That's how we appeal to the female audience. Because a lot of them are gonna hear this song and be like, oh, this is like encourage cheating or whatever. He's like, yeah, we can put that same line in there. And I'm like, no. You're not supposed to listen to the character I play. it's not a song about that. And I was like, that's actually a really fucking clever way to think of writing songs.
Everything I've heard from Shaggy in terms of like learning about like his attitude towards the music industry and how like he builds songs was genuinely more interesting than I gave him credit for, like upon hearing the songs he would make.
It's really fucking interesting. What I found really interesting to learn about with him was like he's not actually like he didn't grow up in like a reggae house. I think he did actually, but he's not like actually from
What is that?
You're all familiar with
I don't want to sound
Buffalo Wings,
if
correct?
I'm correct.
Hydrazine special is the
Isn't reggae? It originates from Jamaica, right?
Yeah.
Jamaica,
He didn't grow up in a Caribbean household.
He didn't grow up in a Caribbean. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Thank you. He didn't actually grow up in a Caribbean household. He just liked the music, and when he was in the army, he fucking practiced doing his fucking. Oh, he actually was born in Jamaica. I was incorrect.
He's just a light-skinned Jamaican at that point, then.
Yeah, he is. Okay, he grew up around the music. He just learned to I think he just like learned to do the fucking like the famous toasting voice.
And then they moved him to Vandenberg.
No, I think I know what you're talking about. That.
While he was in the army, that's what I was talking about.
Fun fact.
It's gonna be very fun because I might have to cut stream a little bit because I am getting low battery notifications from my headset.
They were all
No,
no fair though.
I could still like play and hang out and call. Don't get me wrong, but it's definitely gonna be like I'm running like voice over my computer, and I'm not willing to fuck with that right now.
This becomes
for a stream itself.
This is
Sorry, this is more of a casual kind of thing, and I'm already impressed enough that this got like into a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
This was something I didn't really understand from the command control. What was the actual layout of the system?
Does it make a little more sense
I have
now?
to keep an eye on batteries these days. Like I know that's really dumb to say, but like
the labels.
Well,
There's a lot of leaders on here.
Automatically fucking renewing batteries would be a godsend, and I kind of wish we just solar batteries and everything. Thank you.
Yeah, solar batteries and everything. Exactly. You know what I really want to take off? Like, it's going to be a long time before we can probably do it in a way that's actually going to be, like, useful in the long term, obviously. But what I really am excited for conceptually is the concept of what they call nano batteries, which are, they're still regular size batteries. They're just going to be way more efficient, because the idea is that they're just designed on the nanoscale. So there's like maximum possible efficiency. Which that's one of those things where it's kind of like a pipe dream at the moment, but like it's possible, like it is scientifically possible. It's just that like the problem that originates is more like with how much it costs to make one.
Right.
But eventually that might become a thing, and batteries will become a lot more long-lasting.
Certainly hope so, because quite frankly, I am so tired of like these short-ass battery life on this. Oh my god!
Which especially would be nice for very like heavy electronics that are annoying as fuck. When you're like, oh, I just wanna like, because every heavy electronic now has a very awful battery.
True.
Because they're not very efficient.
Good dogs, obviously.
Two people who need each other the most. That means actually that might not work. They might mutually decide to end it all.
That's what you get for not taking out the trash.
Might be able to get done with this by the time my batteries run out.
Which I think really lends itself to any habitation. I love when my house has one of those.
That becomes relevant later.
Yeah. Very
okay.
relevant. Yeah.
Does the rejuvenation area become relevant later?
Yeah.
I'm still not seeing this rejuvenation area.
So it's if you go dead center, beneath platform 2, decontamination shower, decontamination area, rejuvenation area. So it's like a laboratory. Like you get out, you decontaminate, then you rejuvenate.
You rejuvenate. Okay, yeah. No, I think this is a mod for The Sims.
There we go.
I would have played the fuck out of The Sims, like Titan silo DLC.
So, I have 3 friends.
Farthest I think I've gotten so far.
3 people.
Wow, I know. You have 3 friends. My God.
Well, I know 3 people that.
There we go.
White Knuckles in the Steam Panel Library. I should give it a shot sometime.
Yeah, you should. It's good.
One of them
Managed to fucking seal in the habitation. Or seal fucking silence. I had beaten silence. Holy shit, I am proud of myself.
Hell yeah.
I don't know how many turns that took, but like that's really impressive that I managed to do that. Okay. How do I save my fucking game?
So,
can you imagine the audio quality though?
5 years, so I mean they might take
save my game.
I have on me like £25.
Well, we owe you $25 less because you bought the plushy SR71 earlier.
Bring this over here, I think.
That would have been the difference.
Are you aware that on AliExpress.com you can buy a 120 centimeter tall gold-found 5C in ICBM plushie?
I need you to drop the link for
There
that
we go.
You get a choice of a Dongfeng 61 or a Dongfeng 5C. So like,
I don't know my Dongfengs that well, so this doesn't really help me very much.
I think I'm gonna go with that.
When I talk about cars.
Here's the thing I am looking
There
at.
we go.
Silo. Right, we have the missile.
I also like that they are
the
using
tank right next to the missile.
the achievements
I don't know what happens
as a very specific, like we're teaching you shit too.
It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. We also have the diesel fuel slop tank.
Absolutely, that's a great way to handle it.
Like I think Void Stranger's the only one that I knew that like actually fucked with like narrative in that way.
With achievements?
So there's 50
Yeah.
of these still for hundreds and
like
hundreds
something
of millions
Void Stranger having only one achievement, that being pendant, but like you
in Kansas,
take it and you
Arkansas,
leave it
Arizona.
when you
The one
exit
we're
and enter the
focusing
game.
on today, well, ones.
Okay,
multiple,
give me a second. I
are
think
the
this is actually a really
Arkansas
good place
and
to stop the
Kansas.
stream itself
So,
and then
hey,
just
very
hop
good.
on
It's
to
cool
like
that in order to
talking like a normal
stuff
person.
one of these, you have to be deployed to some of the most miserable
Nice
places on
stream,
Earth.
nice stream. Hello everybody. Goodbye everybody.
Hello everybody. Goodbye everybody. You just got here. I'm sorry. I'm not really
That's
sorry.
cool.
If you want to hang out with us more, we are in my server in the stream couch. We're probably going to be here for a while. I need to charge my headset, and I don't want it to completely die on me before stream ends. So we'll be back later.
That's where all the Minutemans are instead of these.
It's actually pronounced Minuteman.
Oh, you're low battery. I know. Waiting for it to end.